Hi everybody, I've got a new vlog for you today and I'm going to share some things that I got in the mail. So exciting. Come on over. Hello, how are you doing? I hope that you are having a great day. I am doing well. Today is Sunday. I am kind of chilling this morning. Rich had tried to take the dogs for a walk this morning. Actually, he was successful with one. If you caught I think I talked about it in my last vlog. We now have Rich's yellow lab Sunny here was staying with us. His son Alex had been taking care of her, but he's a college student. It just got to be a little bit too much. So now she has come to live with us. And so he had tried to take Sammy and Sunny out for a walk this morning in the cold. It was about 12 degrees here this morning. I'm not sure what the temperature is now, but I don't know if it's the salt that's on the road. That is my guess, because we had snow here Friday night into Saturday, and we only got maybe 4 to 6 inches, I would say, where I live here in New Jersey. But it was enough that the plows came through and they put salt down, and Sammy did not get very far, and then his paws were bothering him, and Rich had to pick him up and carry him back to the house. So then he and Sunny went out. And when they were coming back, he noticed that there was a little issue with her paw, one of her paws also, like she was bleeding a little bit. So I think I am going to be getting little puppy boots. I don't know if you guys have dogs and if you've ever tried to use socks or little boots on them. I have tried to put socks on Sammy before without a whole lot of success. He would like walk around and kind of like flick his paws. He's laying here asleep beside me, so it's yeah, but yeah, it was humorous to say the least. But I'm gonna give that a shot because I want him to be able to go out on walks. Rich usually goes pretty frequently in the mornings before he'll head out for work. It's great exercise for the dogs, and he really enjoys it too. So I'm hoping that those little booties will help. We were actually at the pet store. We were at PetSmart just a few nights ago because we needed to pick up some more dog food for Sunny, and I saw them there, and I had a little bit of a light bulb moment, but then I was like, you know what? I've tried the socks with Sammy before, and he didn't do so well. So. But I might try the little booties. But if you have had success with those, leave me a comment if you have any tips on how to get your dog used to wearing those. That would be really, really helpful for me. But so yesterday we were shoveling snow and doing that sort of thing. And we had a really nice Saturday. It was the first time in a while that Rich and I just got to spend the day together. I did not craft. I had intended to craft, but he ended up being home for the whole day, which he normally is not right now. And, you know, I don't know if he wants me telling his secret, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys anyway. I didn't denounce it during my craft room makeover, because I didn't know if he wanted me putting that out there, but I've kind of been telling people here and there as people ask about the cost of the craft room. And I'll be honest, you know, the Container Store, it's not cheap. It's a little bit expensive. And I mean, it's not as expensive from what I understand as something like California Closets, but it's the same kind of idea. And you know, it adds up really quickly. So Rich is such a sweetheart, and when he found out that they were looking for part-time associates and that those associates would get a major discount, he decided that he was going to work there part-time to get me my craft room. Isn't he awesome? So, and I kept telling him not to do it. You know, I said, it's not necessary, we'll figure it out, but he insisted. And as a result, as a result, it actually saved us thousands and thousands of dollars. So now we're going to be doing our pantry and our closets in the house. So I'll have some more before and after videos for you to share everything that we're doing to transform some of the situations that we got going on. My pantry is, and it is not anywhere near as bad as my craft room was. I cannot say that, but it's really not the greatest in its current situation. Let's just say it's just it could be more functional, and you know, it's a pantry, so it'd just be really nice for it to have a space for everything. And we've tried over time, but especially when you have the kids back from winter breaks or summer breaks, and you know, people are in and out of there, they don't always know where things go, so things end up just, it's like a mishmash a lot of the time. And then you have to reorganize it, whatever else. So I'm hoping with the pantry system that we're going to be getting, that'll make a difference and we can be a little bit more organized with our pantry. And then we're doing our master bedroom closets, which will be really awesome. And then we're going to be doing Elena's closet for her. So I'm hoping that she'll be really happy. Right now, she just has all of the different shelving units that we got at the Home Depot like years ago when I moved into this house with my kids. And so we'll get that all like set up. She got to help, you know, decide how she wanted it designed. And then we're also going to be doing the closets, and this is a 4-bedroom house, so we're going to be doing the other closets in those 2 bedrooms, because the things that are in there right now are just not functional. The previous owners had tried to put some sort of a shelving unit in each of those closets, and some of it's broken, and it's just, it doesn't function well. So we're going to be redoing all of that. So I'll be sharing all of those makeovers, mini makeovers, so to speak, on this channel. So that'll be coming up. And yeah, so at any rate, because of the snow yesterday, Rich did not end up having to go into work. And so I got to spend the day with him. So I'm looking forward to him being able to be here more, because I keep telling him I would rather have his time. I've always said that to him. I would rather have his time. He used to be really big into refereeing. So, and he was actually really good at being a referee. He's really great with people, and he can, you know, he's got that authoritative kind of thing going on. But he refereed, when I met him, he was a referee for soccer, baseball, softball, and basketball. And the man was always busy. I mean, it was, he needed the extra income. You know, he was a single dad, and he needed that extra income. And actually, I think he'd been doing it for quite some time before that. So at any rate, he used to work so much, and I kept telling him, you know what, I'd rather have your time. I would rather have your time. He was like, well, but it gives me all the little extras so we can go out to dinner, whatever. I would rather have your time. And that's been my consistent message to him. He just feels this need to provide, and he's a good egg. So I spilled the beans on his little secret. He didn't really want me to share a lot when he first started working there, but then he started telling more people. So I'm like, you know what? I know you all will appreciate him as much as I do. So I have to give him a little shout out there. He's really, really been awesome. But I miss him. So we'll hopefully get him out of there sooner rather than later, but we'll see. Because he's also very loyal. And so once he commits to something, he tends to want to see it through. And to be honest, he actually loves doing organizational things. So that was part of the draw for him. It wasn't just to get me that discount. He also loves the product, right? And he loves the organizing. And today he's going to be on the sales floor, and he loves the people and interacting with the people and telling them about the product. And so yeah, so it's, I guess in some respects it's fun for him also, and he feels like he's learning more organizational skills, and he's looking forward. I think he wants to do the garage also, so that might be something in the future, but more to come on that. There is my clock going off again. So I always forget to maybe turn off the sound with the clock, and so it goes off every hour, and I don't necessarily pay attention to what time it is when I start to sit down to record my vlog for you guys. So you get a little bit of pretty music in the background here. Sorry about that. But I did want to share with you a few things that I have gotten recently. I got a few things from Amazon, and I think I left most of them downstairs. So I'm gonna pause this for just a second. I'm gonna go and grab those too so I can share with you what I got from Amazon. So the magic of editing, I will be right back before you're not even gonna notice me gone, quite frankly. So I'll be right back. Okay, like I said, you probably didn't even realize I was gone, but you can tell the clock is no longer timing, so there's that at least. But all right, I'm gonna start out by showing you what all I picked up at Amazon. I'm gonna be using these items to craft on my Crafted by Corie channel. If you are not already subscribed to that channel, I'll make sure I leave a link in the description box in case you like crafts and would like to check that out. I was up and down the stairs, and now I'm winded. I need to exercise more. But one of the things that I got are these grapevine hearts. So Valentine's Day is coming up. I've got, I think, one more video I'm going to be doing for Valentine's Day, and then I'll do a compilation with everything. So if you missed any of it, you'll get to see. And then I got these little half beads. So they're half circle beads, and these are 2 different sizes in the pack, and I don't know if it says on here what the actual sizes are, and of course I don't have my glasses on. 400 pieces, 12 and 15 millimeter half round things. So I don't think I've done anything. I have some of these in my stash that I think are the 15 millimeter size, but I didn't have enough to do what I wanted to do with them, so I ordered more. I have not crafted with them yet, so I'm looking forward to doing that. And then I picked up some lamb's ear. I saw my friend Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs do a live Amazon video, so for her Amazon store, and she was talking about the lamb's ear, and she might have been talking about boxwood or eucalyptus. I don't remember. I definitely know she was talking about the lamb's ear. So I ordered lamb's ear. I love working with this, and I never seem to have enough in my stash. So I know you guys probably think I'm crazy, because if you saw my craft room makeover, you know that giant thing with all the florals in there. Yeah, so more to add to that. And then I also got eucalyptus. Oh, sorry, Sand Dog. He looked up and I got him with my elbow. I'm trying not to make this too noisy, because I know that the cellophane makes a lot of noise. So I'm trying to be careful. I wanted to open it so I could show you how the leaves look. And I will make sure that I add all of these to my Amazon store. So if you want to take a look at exactly what I got on Amazon, I'll leave that link in the description box, and I'll make sure that all of these items are in there. And I'm doing a really poor job of opening this. I should have done it before. I literally just got these in the other day, so I can't figure out how this opens. This is crazy. I'm just gonna have to rip it. There we go. All right, this is brute force. So maybe. Okay, there we go. So there are a bunch of these in here. So these are nice, and they'll fluff out really nicely. They've got the nice large leaves on them. So a bunch of eucalyptus. So that's 6 right there. There's probably 18 of them in this pack, which is fantastic. And they'll look really nice with the lambs here. I'm gonna try and set this aside so I can stop rattling this cellophane. There we go. Set my lamb's ear aside. I probably should have done this down in my craft room. I would have had a little bit more room, but I always like just being cozy with you on the couch. Now these, y'all know when I do my beaded garlands, I tend to like to paint my beads. These, I cheated because they're pre-painted, but I'll show you why. So they have gray beads in here. They have white beads in here. They have black beads in here. But then they also have buffalo check beads. Isn't that cool? I thought these were so neat. And so, I don't know if you can see this the way that I'm holding it, but it's a whole box of them. Comes just like this. And I'm gonna have to put my glasses on, you guys. So these, it's 160 pieces. So that's 40 each, right? Yeah, there are 4 different colors. 4 times 4 is 16. I can do math every once in a while when I have to. Okay, this is more lamb's ear. And then, you guys, I cannot wait to use these. I really cannot wait. I just think they are gorgeous. I got these tulips. And it is a pack of 20 pieces. And they are just so pretty. Really, really pretty. I'm trying to remember the price on these. You know me, I tend to be very frugal when it comes to my craft supplies. I use a lot of Dollar Tree. I use, Walmart, whatever else. But I kind of splurged a little on these. I want to say, and I can't remember the exact price, so please don't hold me to it, but I want to say they ended up being about $2 a piece. They might, maybe $1.50 a piece. I'm not sure. I'll have it linked. But look at how pretty these are. They're so delicate looking and just really, really pretty. And they've gotten good reviews on Amazon. And look, it will bend and hold its form however you want to place it. And I already have a craft in mind for these. So if you're interested in seeing what I do with these, you'll want to make sure you tune in to Crafted by Corie. And make sure you hit that bell so you get alerted when I upload new videos, so that way you won't miss it. So I got 2 packs of those. And then I did get boxwood. So normally I get my boxwood from Walmart, but I haven't seen it in my store lately. I don't know if it's a supply chain issue or I'm not sure why, but they have not had it. So I did go ahead and get boxwood off of Amazon, and it's fine. It's nice. If I'm completely honest, I prefer the boxwood that I used to get at Walmart. I don't know. It's like the leaves are a slightly different shape. These are a little pointy on the ends, and the ones that I got at Walmart were more rounded. I don't know how else to explain it. And then, but you know what? These are pretty, and they've got the variation in color, which you see with boxwood. So I'm sure that they will be fine. It's just different than what I'm used to using. So that was a whole bunch of that. I got a lot of it. And then I also picked up this wire, and I have a craft in mind for it. We'll see if what I'm doing, sorry, I've got like boxes on top of boxes and they're toppling. This is 32.8 feet of aluminum VER, 3mm. So it's a really sturdy wire, but it's bendable. And I have a few forms in mind that I plan to make with this. So more to come on that. I'm hoping that my vision works out. Y'all know me. I will show you exactly how easy or how difficult it is for me to work with. And I will show you or talk about what my vision was, and hopefully we'll get to there, but sometimes we end up with something completely different than what I thought I was gonna do, because that's crafting, right? And you have to kind of figure it out on the fly. And the other thing I got from Amazon, and I wish I could remember what this is called. I don't remember what this is called. It might just be paper covered wire. I'm not sure. But again, I will make sure I have it in my Amazon store for you guys to check out if you are interested. I saw something that another crafter did, and I had commented to her how pretty it was. It might actually have been one of my subscribers. I wonder if it was Rose. I'm not sure. One of my subscribers sent me some pictures of her crafts that I gave her a shout out for. It might have been Rose. Forgive me if it wasn't Rose. Yeah. But she had let me know that she had made this pumpkin with this, I didn't know what it was that she had made it with, but it was so pretty. And I think she wrote me back and told me what it was that she had gotten and told me where she had seen it. I did not have a chance to check out that other person's channel to take a look at it. I'm trying to remember what the name of the channel was, but I think this is what the material was. So it's almost like, I want to say it's wrapped in raffia, but it's wire, and you can form it, obviously, because it's wire, into different shapes. And I think this is what she'd gotten. So I got this double pack that is the natural tone, and then it's like a chocolate brown tone. And I'm really looking forward to playing with this and seeing what all I can do with it. So that is my Amazon haul. Let me set this over here. Okay, all right. And then, oh, these are from my sister. She gave these to me a while ago. They just haven't made it down to my craft room yet, so they will be going down there today. But they're little glass beads, and you've probably seen me, glass gems is what it says. I'm sure you've seen me using these in my crafting. I just used them, I use them for weights a lot of the time. So when I make gnomes that have soft bodies that I've stuffed with fiberfill, I'll put these in the base. It's just what I use instead of, you could also use beans, rice. I've heard different people using different things like that. I just use the glass beads. So, because that way I figure, bugs won't ever get into it or whatever else. So I used glass beads just recently on a heart topiary that I did. So yeah, I usually use it to weight things down and make sure that they're not gonna go toppling over. But, ooh, I'm sorry, I'm knocking my camera here. Okay, so then my friends at Plaid sent me a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to be able to start using in my crafting. And this is a stencil pack, 67 designs. It's all about love. I thought this would be really nice for Valentine's Day. So it's got letters like alphabet also. Thankful for every moment. It's got flowers, so all different stencils that we'll be able to use. Another stencil, I was looking for things that had fun things that I could use for backgrounds, so I got that one. Also have polka dots. And I'm not sure what this one is, what style this is. Does it say on here? No, it just says stencil. I don't know what this design is. Do you know what this design is called? I see it frequently. It makes me think of a tile, but if you know what this is called, leave me a comment and let me know. And then they also sent me, these are wooden, what do they call them? Wooden panels. This is a 3-piece wooden panel. So they have, it's almost like a canvas, but a wooden canvas, right? So it's indented. And then I have a larger one. This one is 10 by 10. And these I think are they 5 by 5 or 6 by 6? Does it say? This one doesn't say, it just says 3 pieces, but it's 6 by 6 because when I hold it up here, it's more than half. So these are 6 by 6. These are 10 by 10. And I was thinking maybe we could make a tiered tray with these. I'm not sure, we'll see. But I like to use things like this for tiered trays, but I also like to do art on them. So we'll see what we end up doing with those. And then they also sent me some chalk paint. So I've got my silver lining chalk paint that I love to use. I also love the crystal. I got some more of the pumpkin, which is gonna be great for the fall. Can you imagine? I'm already thinking forward to fall because I was running low with my pumpkin. And then I also got a wood round with beveled edges. It's really, really sweet. This is a 7x7. And then I also got some stencil film. And I'm curious about this. I'm wondering if I might be able to use it in my Cricut or my silhouette. And I'm gonna open it real quick. I haven't opened it yet, clearly. Goodness, they make all these things Corie proof, I swear. I can never get into them. Okay, I'm making that tape go away. All right, I wanted to see like how thick this film is. Have you worked with this before? I don't know if it's like stencil vinyl or, oh yeah, I think that's kind of actually what it is. Now that I'm getting it. Oh, I just want to get it out. Come out. There we go. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I think this is like a stencil vinyl. That's exactly what it is. So I'll be curious to see how this works. So we'll see. Clearly I will need to use it on a mat. It's not a smart vinyl. It's not a Cricut product. It's a Plaid product. But it is 8¼ inches by 3 yards. Create your own custom stencil. Adhesive stencil film. So great. So it says to tape the stencil film onto a cutting surface or a glass surface if using a hot cutting tool. And then you can tape the image to be stenciled on top of the adhesive, the film, or transfer an image onto it with transfer paper. And then you can use a craft knife or a hot knife to cut along the image lines. So for those of you who do not have a Cricut or a silhouette, you can use this with a cutting tool, either an X-Acto knife or it sounds a hot knife, apparently. So here is an option for you if you want to be able to make your own stencils. You can find a design online, lay it down on your surface. So you want to make sure that you have this on a surface that you can cut on, right? So either a cutting mat or a piece of glass. If you are subscribed to Crafted by Corie, if you've seen me do my pierce and cut lampshades, you probably saw me use a piece of glass with my X-Acto knife to cut that because it glides more easily over the glass than it does with the self-healing mat. Does that make sense? So for something like this, I honestly would recommend glass over self-healing mat, because I think you're going to find that with the self-healing mat, especially if you're doing any kind of curves or details and cutting out your stencil, it's going to get kind of stuck in the mat. The mats are great, don't get me wrong, especially if you're doing straight lines. Love my cutting mats for straight lines. Anytime you've got some sort of a curve, and maybe that's just me, but I find glass is great for that. So that would be my recommendation, but this is really cool. And maybe I'll try creating a stencil in that manner by transferring an image onto here and doing it that way. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, excellent. So that is what I got from Plaid. And then my friends at Cricut sent me a bunch of, oh wait. No, I've also got these from Plaid. I forgot. Stencil brushes. You guys, I'm like a big girl now. I finally have actual stencil brushes. Normally I just use my little sponges, my cosmetic sponges. So I'm looking forward to trying the stencil brushes and see how I like those. So that is, I think that's it from, I kind of threw it all into the same box, but I think that's all from Plaid now. Okay, so then Cricut sent me a bunch of stuff. I am going to be doing a tutorial for Cricut coming up in February. I don't know the exact date yet because I've got to get myself organized to see how quickly I can get the video done. But in the month of February, I'll be doing a tutorial. And so if you're interested in learning a little bit more about Cricut and how to use infusible ink, you'll want to tune in for that. But some of the things that they sent me are these infusible coasters. So you can put your infusible ink on the coasters. Really, really fun. I also got a pillowcase. So it's a pillow cover, I guess. So you can put your design on here and then put your pillow in. I also got a couple of shirts. So this one is, it's got the, you know, it's a white shirt with the black sleeves on it. And then this one is a V-neck tee. These are all made for the infusible ink. And then I also got a tote bag. And this is what I'm going to be making with my infusible ink when I do the demo. I also picked up some new, to me, things that I'm really interested in learning how to use. So this is foil acetate, and it's got a bunch of different designs on here. So some of them, I think some of them might be clear also. Yeah, I have some clear, but it's, have you ever seen those little plastic candy boxes? It's like a film, so like you could squeeze it and stuff. It doesn't, but it holds its form. That's what this stuff is. So it's like a really thin plastic. It's about the weight of cardstock, but it's plastic or acetate. So, but you can make little boxes with it. I don't know what else you might be able to make. I'm sure there are a lot of different things you can make with it, but I'm curious to try that out. So we'll be looking at that. And then I got a bunch of different types of vinyl. So I've got my foil vinyl, more, this is an iron-on, foil iron-on. This is just a textured foil, which I think is really, really pretty. It almost looks like a leather kind of texture to it. So we've got that. And then I've got some infusible ink sheets. Aren't they pretty colors? I love those colors. And then these colors, wait till you see this. I love this. This one, what is this one called? Galactic Stars. I think that's just so pretty. So I got to figure out what to put on my tote bag. If you have any suggestions of the design that I should use for the tote bag when I make it, let me know. I'm trying to figure out if I should put, you know, like, I don't know, Crafted by Corie on there, or if that's kind of dull though. I could put some sort of an inspirational message on it. I could put a funny message on it. I could just do some sort of like a picture. Like, what do they call those? Like a flower, like is it a mandala or something? Mandala? I'm not sure what that's called, but I don't know. If you have a thought on what I should put on my tote bag, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think I should do. And then I've got some premium vinyl. This is removable matte white. So this nice big bulk roll, because my thought was I might start using this for stencils, because sometimes I have trouble with the stencil film. It doesn't like to lay down for me for some reason. And then I've got a glossy black also in that, what do you call it? Bulk roll. I'm losing my words, you guys. And then I also got gold and silver, because those tend to be, black, white, gold, and silver tend to be my go-tos with the vinyl for whatever reason. I'm not sure. And this is premium removable. And I'm not sure that I fully understand the difference between the removable and the permanent. Maybe the permanent, and if you do, I'm gonna have to research that, because I should know that when I'm, you know, talking about the CRICUT supplies and being able to share with all of you. But if you do happen to know, I mean, clearly one says permanent and one says removable. I understand what the difference is between those things, but I also feel like you can remove the permanent stuff. So maybe it's just more waterproof for outside applications. I'm not really certain. So if you know the answer, leave me a comment and let me know. But whew, that's a lot of stuff, right? Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to all of the stuff I'm going to be doing with that. February is going to be a lot of fun. Valentine's Day is coming up. Are you guys doing anything special for Valentine's Day? I guess I should probably start thinking about what I'm doing for Valentine's Day. Rich and I haven't really talked about that. But he did just get me this little shirt at Costco yesterday. He did. So he had started going to work yesterday, and then he got about maybe halfway there, and they told him, just go ahead, turn around and go back. And so he happened to be in Flemington, New Jersey at that point. That's about 15 minutes from our house, and we have Costco there, and we both love Costco. And so Rich went and spent a little time at Costco and just enjoyed perusing and going up and down the aisles, and he got me a little shirt, and then there's a black hoodie that came with it. I might be crazy, but I really like the Costco clothes. I think that they're really, really nice. They're well made. This is Eddie Bauer, right? And the prices, you cannot beat the prices. So I'm sure other clubs like Sam's Club and BJ's are equally as good. Our closest one just happens to be Costco. So that's why you always hear me talking about Costco. But isn't he sweet? He thought of me. He got me that, and he got me a couple like other treats that I like things I shouldn't be eating, like King Hawaiian rolls. I love King's Hawaiian rolls. And I know that they're not plant-based fully, so I probably shouldn't be eating them, but I splurge every once in a while and eat those. But yeah, so that's what's going on here. I'm gearing up for a lot more crafting, as you can see. Gearing up for some more tutorials, gearing up for some closet makeovers, pantry makeover. And yeah, that's what's happening in my world right now. But I hope that you all are doing really well. I hope that you are staying warm if you are in my part of the country or even south. I heard North Carolina was getting more snow this weekend or maybe on Friday. So I hope everybody's staying safe, staying warm, no matter where you are. But be well. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to sign off for now. But until the next time, be well, be kind, and make it a great day. Take good care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.